What is up, guys? Devstar here, and today I am back with playing Rise of the Tomb Raider. So, today I'm gonna actually be doing the Croft Manor. So, there's nothing. And if I do sound different, it is because I am sick, and it's really affecting my voice. Wait, what? Wait, what does that say? What does
Broadcast interactions.
Wait, what does that mean?
Apparently there's like broadcast options for this game.
Oh.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final note. There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
So supposedly we have to look for things around the manor.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
And we're back at it again with Tomb Raider. Yep, I am back at it again with the Tomb Raider. Starcroft at your service.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Oh my god. That closed one kind of looks so closer to Noctis a little bit. Oh.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
So yeah, I always start with this room first because there's a lot of things in this room.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family.
This game proves how women
But there's nothing to be done now.
Earth's
Watching how
mightiest
Richard
warriors.
dealt with their
Yes,
subtle
yes, it
insults
does.
and disrespect. Such grace and
You know
calm.
Black Red, right?
I know
Black
he
Red
did it
is
for
Black
me.
Red.
But I think I'm falling
that's what
in
I'm gonna
love
do,
with
make
this man.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did. One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
I will learn a lot more about her father and her mother.
This is probably my grandfather, Benjamin. The door to the library.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish
No,
I
I
knew
wanna
more
hear
about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Was
Locked.
Mum's room in
Need
here?
a key to open this. Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and... oh, God! I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby. But it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
Wow. Her mom and her dad are crazy. But yes, supposedly, this is their manor, and as you can see, it kind of broke. When I go to the West Wing, it's worse. Oh, what's that?
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've...
Oh my god, Yamatai. That's when I was playing first Tomb.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting...
Should be able to explore the dark now.
I always feel like I'm forgetting something.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
There's a door around here that I know of that opens, like in a wall.
Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Hey, Winnie, what's up? I know there's a...
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad.
You like her?
It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
I knew it. It was right here.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
So technically, her mom Amelia, like her family, was denying. Oh!
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni-chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the...
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Laura's mansion, because this is her father's and her mother's mansion, and since they both are dead, she has the mansion now, but it's falling apart. so we get to explore the mansion and stuff and find things about her mom because she doesn't know
Amelia,
anything about her mom.
I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade.
This is Amelia's
I
brother.
intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know.
So technically, that's her mom's brother. Like her brother, her dad, and her mom.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
But she's freaked out by the basement. Because there's all full of wine bottles and stuff.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you...
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes Queen.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it.
People, hello,
Two roads
people. How
before
are you
me.
today?
Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard,
Of course, you're Richard.
adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family.
Yeah, I'm like trying not to bore you guys with all the readings and stuff about her mom and stuff and what's going on with her mom.
Everything is almost...
The birthday expedition. Oh. Alright. Move this out the way. Chaos, chaos. Hey, what's up? What's up, midget cricket?
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Alright, so this is where technically her Egypt expedition when she was a little kid, this is where they did it.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
Water damage from the main hall above. One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise.
It sucks that her father passed away though. Or it's quote disappeared. I don't know. It's two different things. In the movies, they say that he disappeared, and then she finds him in the movie. And in the game, he had passed away during one of his expeditions. So I don't know which to believe.
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition. Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
Wow.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out. I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life? I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs. One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find. this picture was taken in the library.
I'm getting cold.
1820 additions to the main hall in progress.
It says ugly.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location. I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the...
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time. Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key. We made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now. This should help me read the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say.
I like puzzles. A lot of puzzles.
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing. Alright. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing. the Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number. But with... Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing. Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, you won't be borrowing your sword this time.
Lara, I've reviewed the
Mistress Lara,
It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
You got your jacket and everything?
The Croft family crest.
Wow.
Worse than I thought. This is strangely beautiful.
With Amelia gone,
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations. Free to pursue my own passions and...
Gets the feels.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. Their anniversary was in October. Which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am as God...
At least that old thing still works. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it.
No.
The inscription is faded.
So pretty.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it. Okay, Laura, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
God dang it, I jumped so hard when I heard that.
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it
I
soon
was
after
like,
she
what the
died.
hell?
Untouched for years, exactly as she left it. I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
See? Her mom died. Tell you one day.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say
Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Laura. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. No, that's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. No, that's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
Well, the first number is 5. 2 to 20. 4. Gotta think. I must think. Is 9?
That worked.
Yes!
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept it safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth...
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
It feels so hard. Oh my god. The fact that he even does give it that she died. And just to like imagine the way she died. It makes me feel.
A hidden message.
I have to go back to the basement. looked like it was this one.
Nope, that's wrong. The answer has to be on the page with the...
Alright, hold on. Alright, please.
For God's sake.
A hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
1, 1, 2, 4.
Visible ink. No, that's not it. The combination has to be on that blank letter with the map.
Oh. This one I saw it. It has to be 1. No, 1. I was right. It should be 1, 2, 4 or 4, 1, 2.
No, that's not it.
2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 4. God. One, 4, 2, 1. 4.
That worked.
Yes.
Damn, locked in. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
Yeah, this is crazy.
This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
My love, it is silent, so peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that I feel no pain in this moment. Only...
Oh, I'm not trying to cry.
Mum
I was
faced
gonna cry.
death alone. She was so brave.
Don't cry. He's gonna
Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
Try not to.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge, our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
You're outside. You're outside? Hold on. I will be back, guys. on the block. Anyway.
Dad's collected knowledge.
Everybody's
there
a
must be
crackhead.
so many secrets hidden in here.
Ow! Oh my god, did you show Grandma that video? No, Mom. Mommy. So we were at my mom's house, right? And it was me, Johan, and Anais and Momo. Because we were waiting for Johan's dad to come pick us up. So he picks us up, and like we're at the red light. And we see one of the female crackheads on her block that lives under the L. I mean, not the L, the train that passes by her house. We saw her dancing, and then I just recorded it to a Spanish song. And then, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. On my phone, it did. It did. Yeah. Do you still have it up? Let me see. No. Dang it. Because it did for me, because I put the volume up, and then all I hear is taki taki, taki taki. I started laughing. I was like, she really had to put that song. Oh my Lord.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you...
Who are you calling and putting it? Let's see how this goes.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Nope. Nothing in this one.
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences in Tibet have only further fueled the fire of his obsession. He's now up at all hours in his study, researching God knows what. And poor luck.
Could have been hard on Laura. Knowing that her mom died and her dad died too. But yeah. can see. Hello. Okay. Now we are going back to Alright, now it's time to try to see if I can face that bear.
Ah, shit. Spread the word. The natives set snares in the cliff.
Just a few minutes after the natives hit us outside the
I can't even eat it.
Then they retreated away from the facility. This was a coordinated
We're gonna need counterinsurgency protocols. It'll blow the timetable. Constantine's not gonna like this, but it's better than getting picked off in the dark.
Nope, never mind.
Heads up! Incoming!
We're gearing up.
Oh man.
These characters look Mongolian.
Hi, Siberian Fox. What's
But I
up?
can't read what it says.
I'm surprised you're here and Snow's not.
Damn. It's still there.
Let's see if I can defeat this bear. Hopefully I can.
Too cramped to fight. Better to draw it out.
Oh shit. Run. Oh my god. Ah! Shit. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Come on. I did it! Oh, my God. Oh my god, I did it. Semi-auto pistol part. Alright.
The Prophet and his followers have been
Take it. Okay.
The fugitive Prophet has crossed out of...
gonna be cold. An arrowhead carved from bone. This looks like Mongol craftsmanship. This was a whistling arrow. Mongol archers would fire these over their enemies to frighten and confuse them.
There you go.
A Byzantine war galley. How the hell did it get down here? It's Mongolian. They passed through here. I must be close to the lost city. Must be something up there.
The Maria Adula is trapped.
Sorry guys if I'm not talking too much. It's just this sick. I'm not helping. Every time when I stop speaking, we probably start speaking again and it makes everything right.
now to find out what's up there. Look at all this. Why were they carrying so much wealth with them? This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire. I'm not your enemy.
That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who... So, there are people who live out here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time, living in isolation for decades, maybe even centuries. I notice elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire. Could they possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people? How much do they know about the Lost City or the Divine Source? It's clear Trinity will do.
Annoying.
Nothing I can do for him now.
First day in Siberia, and it happens. 2 years in Afghanistan and another in Indonesia, nothing. But one day out here on the ice, and pop, I get a kill. Watch the man's eyes go glassy as he begged me for something. Not Russian, no clue. I waited with him and watched. 1 minute he was there, and next, nothing. Just meat. I got sick on this word. Constantine is on his way down from the prison. We need to get this mess in order before he arrives. Hey, can anyone hear me?
Never seen anything like that. Crazy son of a bitch. Rushing 3 armed men with an axe?
Huh. I'll check it out.
I copy.
Where the hell? What the hell? An arrow. Shit. Huh?
There's more of them arriving.
For a few minutes now.
I think we're clear.
Don't count on it. Stay alert until we get the comms re-established with the prison. We're on our own out here.
That was Constantine's chopper. What the hell is he doing down here?
Not for me to say. They took one of the natives alive for questioning, but it cost us 3 men.
What was that?
There! Open up! Give me suppressing fire! Now! Focusing fire! I got it! Advancing and cover!
know I've taken...
Fire in the hole!
Y no te pusiste a estudiar la iglesia con la rodilla pelada, es que yo no soy así. Pero tú lo que hablado hoy, pues yo la
He'll talk or he'll bleed out. Clock's ticking.
The Red Army is coming.
One fucking chance right now. Tell us everything. Where are the rest of your people? You may just got few, but that's the thing that slow us down. You think you can stand for our path too long? Hopeless. So help me God, answer us. Or stall us in that room. Where is your next target? We don't have time for this. I have to report back. We've got company! Keep her down!
Adios, Dios. Adios. They have him in prison. Got it.
Oh no. No, no, no.
How's it looking? I'm not sure I can stop the leak. It's just work. We'll have to crimp the pipe until we get a new batch. Not sure we'll be able to find spare parts out here.
I left you in charge here.
Yes, sir. But we didn't expect such heavy resistance.
You were to be my eyes. I expected you to see. You must know what is at stake with this operation.
Yes, but no. No.
You don't?
No.
How could someone like you? Go easy. Go easy. Fear the suffering. Our goal is within reach, but we must be vigilant. If we succeed here, a new world awaits. One of our own making.
Constantine, you're needed back at the prison right away. We've got a captive who might know something about the artifact.
Remain faithful. We will share in the glory of the Divine Source.
Okay. Please. What if we still having trouble?
Nobody can touch him.
Looks like we got another fuel leak.
What the hell happened?
I see her! Take her down! We got her flanked! We got a man down!
Keep them covering fire!
Let him out. He needs to spray. Let him out. I don't care. Let him out. He has to spray before he sprays in the house. That's him saying that he has to spray. And you wonder why you get in trouble.
Yeah. Porque esta nena es una niña que está poseída. Pero yo la voy a desposeer a ella. Dicen. Mucho trabajo aquí. Oh my God. Hizo la otra, una enferma, la otra podrida y la otra ni sabe loca.
Constantine is here. The man who tried to kill me in Syria. He's violent, dangerous, but worse, he appears entirely devoted to his misguided beliefs. I seem to have a habit of running afoul of religious zealots. I suppose it all goes with the territory. His men on the radio mentioned a prisoner with information. Could it be one of the natives I've encountered? And if so, what does he know? Trinity will not be kind in their methods. Perhaps I can find...
They're watching a show, Mom. Very cool.
Not getting in that way without being seen. Must be another way.
On my room, turn on the heater and close the door.
Mira, este vino. Si la ver si viene esa corriente, se me monta a caballo igual. Yo también sé que ya no lo...
Mom, she can't carry you. You're too heavy. Guys, I'm gonna end this here. I'll see you guys next time. Mom,
Digo. Ay, no, tiene frío. Tiene fiebre por dentro. Tengo que tomarte una pastilla, una aspirina, antes con tanto.
That's what mommy gave me this morning. Because I texted her.
Pero no, eso fue tu madre. No, tu madre estaba aquí. Yo te la di. De las que están ahí. Yo de la otra, antes que te acuestes. Ella es escrito nadie, te quitan los rubios y todo. Goldie, don't go away too far. I'm making you the toast.
Alright, guys. See you guys next time on Tomb Raider. Oh, Jesus, I took another screenshot.
Oh, okay.